All right, guys. Man, it's been a while since I've tried to play like that for anybody, so I hope you guys appreciated that. Today, I have this weird visualizer thing going on when I was playing with the Entropy and Sons live video stuff. So I felt that was, I don't know, pretty fun and kind of funky for this. But to kind of give back to a normal view here. I'm just playing Linstrument, and then most of what you heard is from my modular from Jamuary. And I'll show you this from Bitwig here in a second. Let me go back and say hi to everybody. Oh man, you guys were talking away. All right, looks like we got Will, Esplin, we got Lamar and Lamont and Garen and Craig. Sorry, just reading, catching up a little bit here. I think that might be everybody, but yeah, I don't know. Just kind of playing along here. So as far as again what I'm playing here in Bitwig, I have Easy Drummer doing the drums just kind of in the background, some nice simple loops. And then I have my breath getting split over. Oh, looks like I also forgot Marilyn in there. My breath was split into a couple different tracks so that I could play lead on either a bass, pan left, pan right, or a couple different leads on top so I could layer them. And then as I was building up the layers, I was kind of moving them out of the way and then re-recording on especially the bass here for new layers here. Let's see. Where did I learn to blow like that, Jeff? I think that all comes from my woodwind background. But way back in my day in young Jeff life, I actually went to Berklee College of Music for woodwind performance. But that was damn near 20 years ago now. I guess a little bit of a story there. I ended up going there, Berklee College of Music, for 3 years. And after I left, I spent almost 8 years playing no music at all. And it was kind of weird because coming back to it and playing flute and saxophone and this kind of stuff, it's kind of hard to explain how disappointing it is with yourself when you've not played for almost a decade and you try to get back into it and your skill set has declined so much. And it was really hard to kind of get back into it. So for me, it was nice when I got back into Jamuary because it was kind of like just bringing some fun back into things and I don't know, made music fun again, right? And so I can look back on my first high school years through early adulthood, and I played just a ton of music, a lot of orchestra, a lot of jazz band stuff, mainly on woodwinds, but not a whole lot on keys, not a whole lot on guitar or anything. And then I spent almost a decade not playing anything, and then I come over here and I started playing more Linstrument and my wind controller stuff a little more. Where is the sax? My sax is in my room. I have an alto sax and a tenor sax. I hardly pull them out at all anymore, mainly because I don't have the chops for it anymore. So I still play my woodwind controller a little bit, and I pull out the flute a little bit every once in a while. But saxophones, honestly, I just don't have the embouchure for anymore. But yeah, that was a kind of life history of Jeff a little bit there. So played a lot in my early adulthood, took a big break, came back into it, and I don't know, just here to have the fun, right? So I'm having fun. All right, and then back to Bitwig here. We have Easy Drummer, and then we have the bass patch, and the bass patch kind of sounds like this. All right, And that bass is coming from a module again. I'm using the Newmar from Berglund Instruments. It's a Eurorack module. I'm not going to zoom in on it this time since it's all kind of washed out here on my left side of the rack. But I have a couple different things I can do, mainly turn up the resonance and go from sawtooth to square. So I think I play a little bit with that, and it comes across like this. Right, and so the bass in this case is also through a pretty heavy low pass filter to kind of bring out that, to cut off that resonance, although there's a little bit of a scooped mid in there to kind of bring it out. All right, and we'll ask, the wind controller controls expression. Yeah, if you're not aware of my whole setup here, I have a little breath tube here, and that goes into a Eurorack module from Pulp Logic called BC, which stands for breath control, and it basically just converts breath pressure into CV. In this case, it's going to filter cutoff on a specific Eurorack module that's making this sound. And that's how I'm kind of doing this here. And then the pitch information is coming from the instrument, but it's going out to the Eurorack and being played in the Eurorack. I also have a wind controller that I have that's like a saxophone-ish flute thing that I play. Regrettably, I did break that the other week, and I haven't gotten to fixing the pads on the microcontroller. I need to desolder a connector and solder on a new one. It's just kind of a pain in the butt that I haven't gotten to, but I will do it one day, right? All right, so I need to fix the actual wind controller. So in the meantime, I'm using the little breath guy here. One thing to note is that the Pulp Logic breath control module here is pretty low passed. So I actually modified it on the circuit board. I removed a couple of the capacitors that are doing the low pass filtering on it and kind of made it faster to respond. It is a little bit more noisy, but in this case, unless you're being super picky in a hyper focus, you probably won't even be able to tell. But in the meantime, now I can get a lot more articulations. So I can do things like growling and flutter tonguing. Especially with a high resonance, it can kind of sound really cool. Right, so it's actually one of the things that drew me to Eurorack in the first place is that the filter response in the analog domain when dealing with analog voltages for breath was so much more responsive than CC messages. So yeah. It's super cool. Yeah, mouth farts. Yep. All right. So that was the bass, and then again I had the piano tech for the e-piano. Which I don't know, sounds really good. And then I have my normal patch for guitar. Sounds real nice. Let's see, my face is in the way here a little bit. Let me pull that over to the side. All right, so next to the guitar, I also had the breath left, breath right, and breath lead. Again, so these now are the non-low pass versions of the breath. Which, I don't know, nice and funky, lots of resonance on there. The resonance can kind of cut out the bass, kind of like in the Model D Moog stuff. So you got to be really careful kind of on it. I have it like super cranked right now. But it kind of has a couple sweet spots on it that you can hear. Sounds great, right? And again, I just have left, right, and lead on there. So all in all, not a whole lot going on with this. I just wanted to. It was funny on Symptoms of Reality today when they were like, well, you see Jeff with a big old beard and you're expecting death metal, and then I come in here and play this like ambient crap, not crap, nice ambient slow stuff, and you're like, oh, it fits, especially when Jeff goes to talk. And so I wanted to kind of change up the genres a little bit and pull out a little bit of the funk. A little disappointed I didn't have my actual wind controller to bring out, but I don't know. I think I can get by with the little instrument here. And again, this view, I think, is just super cool. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that ambient crap is definitely a genre. I actually struggle all the time to determine what genre of music that I actually play. And I ask my wife all the time, and she just says, I think she just said techno or bleepy bloops. So I don't know, whatever you want to call it, So anyway, I think I'll cut it here. I'll try and figure out a couple more things here to do as far as different genres and kind of mix it up. I think I have a lot of other instruments I can bring out too, all the tongue drums and other crap. I have a ton of little like hand percussion things, especially after the twins were born, and my wife got them for me so that I can kind of like, play with the twins. So I don't know. I think last year I did a kalimba one time and a tongue drum in the other and all that. And I have besides the bass that I brought out last night, I also have an electric guitar that I can bring out. But I don't know, my electric guitar is probably one of my least progressed instrument studies that I have, especially now that I've been playing the instrument for so long. Yeah, so anyway, I think I'll probably build it up one more time and then get out of here. So if you guys have any more questions or anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably just build this up again. Pretty sure I got some of those layers in the wrong length there, but that's all right. I'm going to hit it. Thanks for coming by.